They say smooth seas never made a skilled sailor. And if that's true, then Charles Njagua Kanyi, aka Jaguar Kenya, must have learned to swim in a tsunami. One of the most influential, misunderstood, and talked about young celebrities in Kenya. Jaguar's name sparks curiosity and controversy at the same time. Now, for those who were born yesterday, you might think we are talking about the former Starehe MP, right? Yes, that's him, but before politics, he was the voice behind Furaha and Utaweza Kweli in 2004, and later the hit song Kigeugeu in 2011, songs that defined Kenyan music in the early 2000s. But Jaguar was just your typical celebrity. His resume reads like a Kibra Netflix script. Matatu tot in Buru Buru, accused drug dealer, US deportee, owner of a flashy lifestyle, a government appointee, and close ally to some of Kenya's most powerful political figures. So where is Jaguar now? And what's the truth behind the positive career curve? While many of his celebrity peers are out here like goats in a graduation gown, dressed for celebration but screaming in a slaughterhouse. The Jaguar story sounds like a badly written movie, except that it's 100% real. Now hold up. It all kicked off on 28th March 1986 when his mother chose Othaya as the perfect place to bring a future star into the world. The star, Charles Njagua Kanyi, or as the world now knows him, Jaguar, Kenya. He started off like any other Kenyan kid, attending Magutu Primary School, then later joining Senior Chief Koinange Secondary School. That's where the nickname Jaguar was born. Students just started calling him that. And well, Charles Njagua decided to live up to the name, a real Jaguar. In 2015, he took a more academic turn and enrolled at Mount Kenya University to pursue bachelor's degree in peace studies and conflict resolution, a big move that probably, people say, was targeted for 2017 elections. But let's rewind a little. They say most lives are shaped in these early moments. You know what they say? A pencil thief in school might become a professional thief, or that kid sneaking pills in the dorm could end up a full-blown drug dealer or a very committed customer for that case. For Jaguar, these weren't just lessons. This was survival training. Because at just 11, he lost his mother, a tragedy that forced him to grow up very fast, raised by different people, some relatives, some not. He learned early that resilience was the only option he had. He had a passion for cars, real cars, not the ones you flex in music videos. I'm talking about actual grease, engines, and wrenches. That led him to learn basic mechanics in Buru Buru, and soon after, he picked up a side hustle which was selling oil jerricans in Kayole for just 10 bob, all to raise school fees and bus fare to school. And here's where things got interesting. Before the fame, before the big stages, Jaguar worked as a matatu tot in Buru Buru for almost 4 years. He even had a stint as a chemistry lab messenger in Umoja. So this man was really grinding, right? But wait, have you noticed this pattern? A lot of Kenyan celebrities started off as tots. We are talking about Juakali, Willie Paul, or celebrity Oscar Sudi, or Timmy Tidat, and yes, even Mike Sonko. In fact, Jaguar said it's during those Buru Buru tot days that he met Mike Sonko, who was also running his own matatu at that time. Is it a coincidence, or is being a tot the secret Kenyan rite of passage to fame and fortune? Now, in 2004, Jaguar believed he had what it took to be a star. But let's be honest, in an interview with Season TV, according to him, he wasn't just chasing music. He wanted fame, he wanted luxury, flashy cars, and mountain of money. So he dropped his first two singles, Utaweza Kweli and Furaha, under the Mandugu Digitali record label. Now, I searched this song on YouTube and I found it in some channel with 2,000 views. Utaweza Kweli gave him some small buzz, but bookings for sure. Jaguar said he was not being called on shows, and now frustrated Jaguar decided to quit music for nearly 5 years. But the dream didn't die. In pursuit of the American dream, he wanted to promote his music and maybe get herself a white lady, as he joked in Kameme FM just recently. So he traveled to the United States, only for it to come crashing down in Detroit after misunderstanding with immigration officials. And so he was deported back to Kenya. Now, Jaguar refused to stop at that point. He fixed the issues with the travel documents and flew back to the US. But this time, things were different. Reaching the US, Jaguar realized people didn't know him, leave alone his two songs. Now, he had to do something to survive. Jaguar took up a work as a cleaner and at a dollar store, grinding for 18 hours a day. He hustled hard, taking multiple jobs, and he says this was the only way to make more money. And that's where Jaguar made his first million. After 6 months, he returned to Kenya and launched a taxi business called Jagcabs, and eventually opening his own garage. Around this time, DJ Pinye was the hottest disc jockey in Kenya, a tastemaker in the Kenyan music industry. So when Jaguar met DJ Pinye, he knew this was his shot. He says, hapo ndio nilianza kushika line, meaning he finally found the direction he needed to take with his music. In 2005, he joined the legendary Ogopa DJs, one of the East Africa's biggest music production houses then. His first song under Ogopa, Nikusikize, was produced by Lucas Bikedo, the sound wizard behind many Kenyan hits, and yes, the song did well. Things started heating up. He collaborated with Tanzanian rapper AY and they released Vokaboda. Then came the monster hit, Kigeugeu. This track didn't just top charts, it became a national anthem. So big that even Raila Odinga, the then opposition leader, and William Ruto, who was the deputy president then, publicly endorsed it. Jaguar himself said that Raila Odinga endorsing Kigeugeu changed his life. From there, it was a green light all the way. Jaguar became one of the Kenya's highest paid performing artists, regularly featuring on top 40 and 40 lists, and even bagged deals like being brand ambassador for Kenya Commercial Bank. But there's a deeper layer to Kigeugeu. Jaguar revealed that the song was inspired by jealous friends who accused him of being a drug dealer and claimed his life was funded by women. Kigeugeu was his answer, a lyrical clapback to the doubters. By 2013, Jaguar had shifted to Main Suite Studios, run by his close friend and producer Philip Makanda, a former Ogopa DJ's producer. Now, Jaguar describes Philo as a brother, someone who understood his sound and helped refine it further. After the smash hit Kigeugeu, Jaguar music career skyrocketed. He dropped more chart toppers like Kipepeo, Kio, and the massive cross-border banger, 1 Centimeter, featuring Nigerian superstar Iyanya. He also collaborated with the well-known South African duo Mafikizolo in a single titled Going Nowhere. At this time, his music was Pan-African. 1 Centimeter was voted the 6th most played song on Africa Radio by Worldwide Radio Express. Even international stars like Alaine, while visiting Kenya, praised the track and publicly said she liked it. Jaguar quickly became known for his flashy lifestyle, the sleek cars, the bodyguards, the fame, all the things people of his generation often define as making it. But with that spotlight came the shadows, drug dealing allegations that haunted him for years. allegation Jaguar has strongly denied, saying his wealth came when he simply decided to be good to people. One thing he rarely gets enough credit for is his charity work. Since 2012, Jaguar has served as the founder and director of the Jaguar Youth Empowerment Foundation, dedicated to uplifting youths and tackling social challenges in Kenya. He is especially remembered for rescuing street kids, though critics claimed it was all a political show aimed at securing a parliamentary seat. In a past interview, Jaguar revealed he stopped using drugs at 18, emphasizing that success in music takes hard work and persistence, and that there is no shortcut. On April 27, 2015, President Uhuru Kenyatta appointed him to the NACADA board, Kenya's top anti-drug agency. But this appointment sparked controversies. Why? Because Jaguar was reportedly involved in alcohol business at that time, and Kenyan Online didn't hold back. Then came politics.
I, Charles Njagua Kanyi, aka Jaguar, aka Mzee Mudiambu, having...
In 2017, Jaguar ran for Starehe Member of Parliament under the Jubilee Party. It wasn't a smooth campaign. Initially, the ticket went to Honorable Mainda Kamanda, but Jaguar petitioned the decision and won. On August 9, 2017, with Jubilee Party ticket, he beat big names like Steve Mbogo, Boniface Mwangi and Mwaniki Kwenya to become Mheshimiwa Jaguar, the MP for Starehe. In Parliament, he served as an active member of Departmental Committee on Labor and Social Welfare, but even this time wasn't without drama. One of his most viral moments was when he physically clashed with Babu Owino after Babu referred to President Uhuru Kenyatta as a caretaker president. Jaguar also faced arrest after controversially stating that he would personally deport foreigners doing businesses in Kenya, a comment that stirred political tension.
Sisi kama Watanzania ambao tumetajwa specifically kwenye ile kauli, tunahitaji majibu. Na sidhani kama tuna sababu ya kupuuza kwa sababu ni mbunge amezungumza mtaani. Mimi ningeshauri Mheshimiwa Spika, bunge hili litoe kauli ya kukemea na kulaani kauli ile.
In 2022, he joined the United Democratic Alliance, hoping for a re-election, but sadly, he lost to Honorable Amos Mwako, joining the list of one-term people. So where is Jaguar now? In November 2022, President William Ruto nominated him to Commission on Administrative Justice, and that's where he is today, still in public service, though on a quieter lane. If you enjoyed this story, then do the needful, like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching.